The title changed? Oh. Alrighty. Alright, we're gonna be doing Pinching Grey Raven for the remainder of the stream, probably like an hour and a half. So the stream's a solid 3 hours, because I have a lot of post-production stuff to do. But I want to at least make some progress on this, you know, some progress. So... and let me get my lock thing, because I have to, alright. Alright. You're a sim for whoever that is. That's your type, Grim? Well, she's mine, by the way. She's mine, by the way. Hold on, I forgot. Let me make sure my, there we go. Alright. So, pretty much what I'm gonna do... I don't want to go to that chapter yet. I'm nowhere near that. I need to go to my, my side stories. I need to go to the sides, the interludes. I gotta go all the way... This one's where I have to stop at. So I want to do all these interludes. Alright. Because you do the chapters, and then you have to do the interludes. You know? Like I did this one. So, I gotta do this one. Alright, so, you guys ready? I'm ready. The adjacent area has been cleared. Are you sure you don't need a filter? It's nothing more than a placebo. And it's not your duty to take care of me. Just tell me what you've got. Of course! Our mission target, Lucia the Construct! She has been found alive in the ruins! Niccolo was silent for a moment as if he was hiding his relief from the others. You, and you, come with me. Niccolo and his fellow team members went over to the ruins built on corrupted corpses and broken walls laboriously. At the top of the ruins, Lucia was standing so silent she had run out of energy. Her long black hair, along with a few tags of her clenched fist, are the only things swaying in the warm wind. That's the end. The two bodies lying in front of Lucia used to be her teammates, who were both defeated by her. How is the infection? Very close to the critical value, but not yet exceeded it. Nicola bypassed Lucia, who was holding a blade, and crouched to check the two constructs. The invert devices of the two constructs were destroyed by guns. In fact, they were fully corrupted by the virus before being defeated by Lucia. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He also found the lower part of an artificial limb holding a pistol with a very neat transection. I see. It is a part of. How's the searching for the low Earth orbit going? We found the drop pod for emergency lift floating aimlessly. Recycling has been commenced. Thank you. Things that happened here are going to happen on the top secret of humanity, understand? Roger! You okay? You okay, master? Now tell me the purifying force not to purify the whole area. Oh. Damn. Damn. Yeah, because this is like at the beginning of the story. I just never did this interlude. A few minutes later, a massive fireball with a long and fiery tail falls near Nicola from the sky. It slows. The large grid-like main cabin with the Star of Life medical logo on its side could be seen from the ground. The rubble crumbles from the thrust produced by the engine. Eventually, it landed at the center of an open space steadily, deploying an airdrop of all-terrain field hospital for one construct only. It's necessary as it's an emergency and a special case. The Science Council and Star of Life are in the same boat with you now. We no need to worry about the law issue. I'll explain to the council. To therefore Sony duration President Hassan. Oh, I'm just good at dealing with troublesome works like this. Anyway, we should play our own parts when it comes to the future of humans. We shouldn't have any hesitation. Get prepared for the remote surgery. Frankly speaking, we're only able to simulate the human consciousness even with the technology of mind. You should know that direct operation towards consciousness is way more complicated than general surgery, right? Of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't let you, the only person who has acquired the skill in the whole Babylonia, lead this operation. The analysis of consciousness has been completed. We will make a proposal regarding the process of memory. That's our new pride of Babylonia. I'm just trying to end the whole thing as soon as possible. I should tell you the truth. The past experience has caused ineffaceable impacts on her. And then I have to tell you that part of consciousness is in a state of high entropy, which is kind of chaotic and very persistent. That's why I need her to stay loyal to humanity. In short, you want to erase her memory. Only if necessary. That I have to tell you the part of her consciousness is in a state of high entropy, which is kind of chaotic and very persistent. Even if I could deal with it, our connection is sufficient to meet the requirement of such high precision transfer. If we insist on extract her memory, I cannot undertake the consequences. Then what's your plan? Hi, Herda, how you doing? Thank you. We gotta fix a lot with this outfit, but like I'm liking the look too. You wanna see the hood? Where's the hood? We gotta fix some things with it, but like, I like it. How have you been, by the way? Thank you. I also increased my, updated my mouth tracking too, so like, or my parameters, so that way I don't have to exaggerate my mouth so much. Overworked, damn, sorry. Sounds like you need a massage. Might I recommend a foot massager? I have one under my desk. It is so good. Okay, my principle is to retain the uniqueness of conscious rate. Yep, and it's the only way to guarantee. Quite common for you to deal with cases like that when doing scientific research. I'm quite surprised you're a compassionate person, saying that you're usually treating the complex as your objects are studied. Don't ever think it. As a scientific researcher, I need to copy the main personality as a control. Okay, it's up to you. In fact, I only need to ensure there is only active consciousness at the same time. Alright, I would rather listen to advice from professionals. Okay, yep. Interesting. A lot of yapping. Fighting. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Time to fight. Stand up and fight! Fight! Box him out. Second, hurry up. Roger. The pilot turned and ran towards the cockpit, and the hatch door slid open slowly as Nicola walked out of the cabin. After the hatch door was completely closed, transfer craft rose slowly while its landing gear retracted inside the craft. Blue flame was spraying from the bottom of the craft. It kept rising higher. They eventually disappeared. Okay. Report, sir. A new craft has been detected. Pale blue screen said transfer craft. One of them casually ties its seat after the system vocalizes. My eyes are watering. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Alright. Oh. I guess you have root beer? Oh my gosh. Congrats to you, Shin. A lot of incense. Grilled cheese. With you, I'm gonna have to drink. Alright. Yeah, I'll disable my lock system, actually. I don't think I'm gonna do much combat. Two pilots factor out. The pilot in the driver's seat immediately got up and tapped the electric screen. Soon, outside the okay. What's that flying and displaying on the main screen is a red light beam in the radius about 3 meters. Beam is surrounded by a faint red current, indicating the high concentration of punishing virus on it. Pilot tried to change his course, but as he reached the steering stick, the craft was pierced by a red beam of light. Boom. Huge explosives. I must be already, since we can't corrupt the tech. Okay. Slow down the fall. The pilot near the control console desperately pushed the steering lever. His right hand will show. Okay. Right on the bullseye. This Canyon modified works well. That's the guy. Alright, now's the time to welcome another lady home. Roland jumps from the rubble and walks in the direction of the crashed aircraft. Oh. Oh. Alright, so I'm rolling now. Okay. Bro! I really don't like using Roland. Can I just use my goth baddie, please? Please? Alright. Alright. Damn! Reunion. Seems to be unconscious still. Lucia. Ooh. Lucia. As Luna touches Lucia ever so lightly, the scarlet punishing virus spreads from Luna to the entire operating pod. The virus invaded Lucia from different angles, and after trying to stimulate Lucia opened her eyes. It's got electric currents and become alerted. Corrupted. Be careful, Miss Luna. Lucia broke free Luna's powers and Gabriel came out just in time. Lucia took advantage of the situation and sprang out of the gap between the three and then rolled to the ground to pick up the weapon next to her pilot's body. Yeah, I'm fully working constantly. She would gunk. Lucia stares up with the weapon sizes Gabriel. Oh. Gabriel calmly raised his right arm to the blade, made a crispy sound metal clashing as reached Gabriel's right arm. What shocked Lucia is that no matter how hard she tried, she could not move her blade an inch forward. Damn. Yeah, because this was like, I already did these chapters a while ago, but like, I've never done the interludes. And that's what I kind of wanted to focus on. Lucy. Nitch. Oh, they're sisters? Luna. The transformation of Luna failed, so she was abandoned by humans. Yo, okay, cause like, alright, cause like, I didn't, on the older interludes, like, Luna was, taken. Oh. And then ran towards a preset spot. Then watched Lucia from a distance in silence. Watched Lucia and then turned. Okay, yeah, cause like for full context, this story at the end of it, Luna was presumed dead or something. I should replay it honestly sometime. But like, the reason why, even though playing Punishing Grey Raven will not get me much views, I still want to play it because I like it has Kuro tells great stories. Lucy moves quickly through the city's shadows. Human armies can be seen marching through the streets as she approaches the designated area. Lucia turns to face the other way after confirming the direction. When she sees no trace of the corrupted, she feels relieved and slows down. They haven't caught up yet. As soon as I get back to the team. Lucia's conscious as humans. No, I can't go there. Tremble as she's pressing her headache. She turns her back to the base and marched on. A few days later, you're pretty tough, but I'm almost tired of this. Lucia barely held on to her blade as she stumbles across. The extensive inhuman intensified push. Lucia falls to the ground, the false sensor weapons flying. Lucia slowly crawls to her weapon, then holds it in her right hand and tries to get back on her feet by leaning on it. But Lucia could only kneel on the ground as finally lost all her power. She then fell to the ground again and went to the coma. Oh. That's not good. You know what? I thought of a cool idea. Cause like with this adaptive lighting on my model, right? I have my eyes excluded, so like you could always see my eyes. I wonder if I can make it my bones like that too. Just make them like not affected, so that way they glow in the dark, kind of. That'd be kind of cool. Lucia. Yeah, that's her sister. The girl goes farther and farther away from Lucy. Lucy wants to ask the girl what she said, but she cannot make any sound. The church then disappears. Lucia plunges in endless darkness. Nothing but loneliness, numbness, and the dark. But also, what I understand what PGR people told me is, early on it's pretty like PNG-like storytelling now, but it improves as we get further along in the chapters. So I can't wait to see where that goes. Alright, back to it, huh? Alright. Oh, I have to sneak. I'm good at sneaking. Look at these idiots, dude. Huh? Ain't no way! You did not see me. Whatever. I'm still stealthy if no one lives. Look at that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, end of this interlude. After several days, didn't hold on. What the hell? Weird. This game looks cool. It's Punishing Gray Raven. It's the makers of Wuthering Waves. This is their other game, but it has much darker storytelling and much and I like the combat quite a bit. Though it's a bit of an adjustment to get used to an orb system. This time was not as bad as before. All the fighting, escaping, and hiding has worn out Lucia's frame. It's closed in one way. And the days of fighting also left marks on Roland as he looked a little weary under the rain. I'm tired of this. He has made it here. Lucia, I know you're here. Stop hiding. Lucia bore the pain and held the weapon in her mouth. She then used her left hand to pull a strip of cloth from her uniform and tied the weapon to her right hand. As the uniform was torn apart, the string of contracts nameplate fell from Lucy's arm. Lucia closed her eyes slowly, then slightly lifted her head and picked up the nameplate before hanging them around her neck. After finishing all this, Lucia leaned against the wall, stood up slowly, then waited quietly for the opportunity to come. In the distant ruins of the building, Gabrielle held a dark umbrella to keep Luna off the rain. Luna gazed thoughtfully at the street where Roland and Lucia were. It's been a week and we still haven't managed to control Lucia. It would be much easier if we didn't rush the use of a sensibility on her. But during this period of time, Lucy and I have seen each other many times if she's just confused. Or perhaps she was never confused. Instead, her hatred for punishing Virus has overtaken that of... Luna suddenly looked up as something came to her mind and went to the opposite direction. Roland. I just noticed Luna's there too. Holy crap. Gabrielle tried to keep up what was stopped by her. But yeah, PGR is free, obviously. And honestly, Grim... PGR's gacha system is honestly my favorite because how their banners work is like a 10 pull is 2,500 currency, right? But the pity is 60, and the character's 100%. There's no 50-50, and the weapon is 30 pulls to get the weapon, but it's you have an 80% chance of getting the weapon. So like you have a high chance of getting one, but it's in 30 pulls. So honestly, like I wish Wua copied that system. Honestly, how's that dirty corner treating you? When Roland came to the dead end, Lucia jumped out behind and slashed at Roland's neck, but only hit Roland's chin blade as Roland was clearly on guard for saw Lucia's attack. So close. It's a pity you didn't take your chance. It's my turn then. Roland flips his chain blade and discharges Lucia's weapon to the ground, then he dashes towards Lucia while his power and sensor flying into the street. Roland bends over grasps breast and he then raises his gun and limps towards Lucia lying in the street. Finally, you can't hide anymore. After being knocked down, Lucia still tries to stand up by leaning on her weapon, but Roland's gun is already pointing at her head. Don't move, otherwise you'll lose more than your leg. Lucia swings her weapon with all her might. This sudden attack makes Roland stagger backward to stabilize herself. Before Roland could press forward again, Lucia had raised her weapon on her own heart. Roland had never imagined Lucia to do this. At that moment, the blade touched her frame. Lucia was interrupted by a sudden sound from a distance. As they looked back, she saw Luna approaching slowly from the other side of the street. Rain pours down on Luna, but her determination and pride will never be washed away. Her determination, however, is accompanied by a crushing agony on her face. It's much easier to die than to live in hell, but we promise to keep on living together. The little sister who followed you around and couldn't live without you is alive and standing right in front of you. And now you're going to leave me? Luna took out an old doll hidden behind her back. Oh, that's her doll! That's her doll from... Oh, but there's not the original one. I only found this in the rooms nearby because I left the original one to you. Is that doll still here? My church for children today is the little girl and her powerless self. Two figures approach from the other end of the street. As they come closer, the blurred image of the girl became more and more clear as Lucia's eyes. Lucia, when can I go? You can't go out yet. It's dangerous outside. Damn. The plot twist. That's why I have a guide. I have a guide, a chronological order guide to like what interludes I should play after certain chapters, you know. Oh no. She holds Lucy's face in one hand and the other hand gently brushes up to help Elizabeth. Yes. Uh-oh. Oh, cheers, man. Oh, jeez. At the moment, Lucy could finally let go of all her burdens as a normal teenage girl and have a good cry. Gabriel stood aside in silence. The rain is still coming down furiously, muffled by sound. I can pretty Lucy. So it's time for bed. Let's be yourself. That was not bad. That was not bad, honestly. 9. 180. Okay. That was not bad. Not bad. So we did this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Holy fuck, I have 12 interludes to go. God damn! We're gonna be here a bit. We're gonna be here a bit. That's alright though. It's okay. We're gonna be here a bit. It's chill. We're chilling though. We're chilling. It's fine. This one's next. Because, like, to be transparent. Okay, to be transparent, okay? It's looting time? What the hell? What the hell are you doing? Because if I go over to... After this one, I'll be caught up, and then I do chapter 10, and then I do this one. So it's like... I think. Yeah, that's what I, So, yeah. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna do this one. Interlude. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Alright. Pay attention, class. Pay attention. Alright. I thought it'd probably take not even that long to do all these interludes, but you know what? We ball, fuck. Your name. This is how I met that person. Consciousness upload 60%. Nicholas stands stoically by a technician in a white lab coat as he frantically rattles off reading after reading. Sir, are you all sure about this? This is a violation of... We're simply reclaiming what is lost. It's our current predicament. We cannot allow news of the incident to propagate. But if we set the precedent, every construct that follows, then we'll make sure this is the last. Continue upload. 80%. At Nicholas' insistence, the technician returns reporting readings. As she interfaces with the terminal in front of her, her eyes linger on the figure behind the pane of a transparent crystal. Okay. What are you sliding? What are you talking about? What are you slurping? It's crazy. That's crazy. Whisper apology escapes even the notice of Nicola. How do I play... I don't know. After the ticket, she grits her teeth and throws herself back into the procedure. The procedure is also worth documenting. Sister is both capable of becoming ascendant. She may hold the key to the punishing virus. Oh no. Skelly, what? Why are you government name? Did you say how do I play? Yeah. I did. And I own it. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna fucking do about it, dude? You can play what you want. Go with what your heart. Mankind needs you back to fight, Lucia. Lord of the Rings, bald, bro. Am I cute? Oh, damn it. Afterwards, we sought Rand's evaluations and moved me from place to place, station to station, until I was finally assigned to a squad and sent to battle. My name is Lucy, a member of Grey Ravens. Grey Raven, I never understood the name. Maybe I do have memories of how it came to be, but it's not a thing I want to remember. Hey, did you find a suitable team? Uniform groups pass me by. I know them to be commandants here to construct the pairing test. Us constructs are also here to decide our futures. Huh? You alive? Oh my god. A few of the teams look decent, but their organizations fall a bit short of my expectations. A bit short? We take what we can get, man. HQ's MO is balance capabilities across the teams. We exist to fulfill the missing piece of the center. I get that. I just want a little more assurance. We are stepping into a battlefield after all. Erring on the side of caution, are you? I guess scouting a few more rounds won't hurt. People keep passing us by occasionally, though. People also leave. We've been paying attention to your service record. It is our honor to serve as your team. Nah, the honest man, I just picked the best team from our tactics. The system does show that Suzaku has one more female construct. Is she absent? Tifa is a little shy. My apologies, Commandant. I will have her apologize to you directly. I have a better idea. Better idea? Popping by your HQ, of course. Tifa should be there, right? That might not be the best idea. It's how team regulations are spook misbehaving kids let little Suzaku found out. Wait, no, I understand Fallout Suzaku. That's the one from the B section, isn't it? Guy, never got the notice. Do not run in the highways. No recruitment process is the same. Somehow the squads do not show unease nor nervousness, nor the batters to come instead. They show complex, mostly faster joy in their faces. I am improving my public reading. I hope y'all are proud of me. I was a shell beneath everyone's notice. I retreated against a wall. The white lights beat down on me like no one's son, and I felt I couldn't breathe. What's up with that one? Huh, our Top Gunner really is here. And here I thought they were putting together a prima donna squad for them. All the eyes were suddenly on the intruder, as if the very wind had changed directions. You know what? You know what I'm missing, guys? Hold on. All eyes were suddenly on the intruder, as if the very wind had changed directions, blown in the entrance way. Top Gun, my receptors picked up the term tossed around in the hushed conversation. Why someone like that fight first among the commandants? Find a team to match there. But I did not look because I knew I had nothing to do with me. I just had to do exactly what I did the day before. Stand there in my spot and wait for the hour to strike, the same mark I had before. Why am I even here? I bit my lip at stopping words, one hand on the wrist of other, trying to keep myself from shaking. Shaking such a human facsimile for a mechanical body. The people upstairs said that it was proof our minds were still human. For me, I inspired no humanity, only terror. If I could, I would. Grey Raven. Huh. I looked up at the mention of the name. In front of me stood a commandant. Uniform, just like all the others somehow. Yes. that's me. That's our first meeting. Are you alone? Aye. For a moment I was lost for words, the tortured syllables trapped in the approximation of a throat. I realized there was a system error from not having spoken to anyone too long. But the person did not press me for an answer, but instead stood quietly in front of me waiting. It's just me. Fear and anticipation mixed with unrecognized emotion translating into syllables that felt like bricks from my mouth. In the wake, there came a few seconds of silence. What a coincidence. I'm by my lonesome too. What's your name? Lucia. Grasping the outstretched hand, I felt my system logs create a new file under Commandant. Skelly, the name I will learn to treasure above all others. Yes. Treasure me. I will never let you down. Ever. I learned many things from the Commandant. After a while, Commandant and I have gotten used to the regular drills in Babylonia's simulated training environments. Though I longed for the battlefield, I couldn't step foot on it as long as Grey Raven remained short-handed. Hey, if it isn't the Top Gun over there, just hanging out, Skelly? Yes, I am, actually. I'm hanging out with Chad. Say hi, Chad. Hi. Hi, you guys. What more do you expect? What more do you expect from HQ's #1 sweetheart? I bet the construct's just here for show. Our top of the class is just waiting for the promotion to command central. Gotta say, I do envy those internal promotions. Who else would have the privilege of getting an undermanned team and cheating their way out of deployment? Ooh. You know what I might do Thursday? Tomorrow I might do Mecha Chameleon, but like Thursday I might try to get into the habit of half gacha, half varieties again, just so I can focus on my second channel too. I'm thinking Bright Memory for the second half Thursday. Because I never finished that game because back then my PC couldn't handle it. But I feel like I never completed it. I feel like my PC can handle it though. Alright, some of the emotions long ago, feeling the poor person's selfness committed action after silence, Mount rebukes. Hold on, let me read this one again. As a subordinate, you're gonna send me some divas? Oh my god. As a subordinate, I kept my cool and held my tongue just as the Commandant did, but I could not shake the fact that this happened because Commandant chose me. Every time I heard these rumors, I would ask Commandant why I was chosen instead of the countless teams ready and willing to fight. Commandant became top of the class, fair and square. People will know the Commandant's abilities are above reproach, if only we could be deployed. Because of this, I toyed with the idea of requesting a repairing. But every time I brought it up, Commandant would respond the same way, dispelling the notion, we're fine the way we are. As Commandant said it over and over, I felt germination of something I'd once called emotions long ago. Feeling in person the selflessness of Commandant's actions, I silenced my own rebukes. Be sure my interaction with Commandant went emotions with me. For constructs, emotions were part of the package. Being human once we understood the meaning of the words, the value of it. Yeah, the value of it. Yeah. But it was because of the Commandant that I relearned these emotions. To borrow a word frequently used among constructs, I rebooted. To occasional gift, preferred without cause. taught me joy, something I had once neglected as I can't read that word, to the mission at hand. Gradually, I learned all that gifts were not a reward of conversation, but simply given. I felt my heart leap each time I received something from the Commandant that, by all accounts, I did not own or deserve. Joy. That is what I felt. Receiving a gift always makes me feel like I owed the Commandant something, to which the same answer always came. Just smile. It was a difficult command to carry out. And then I learned some sadness, the calculation grew. I kept my cool as always, stopping myself from jumping to the Commandant's defense. But whenever I turned, those whispers still reached me and triggered undiagnosed processes of my mind. This was sadness not for myself, but for others. For Commandant, because I could not bear the slander against Commandant's name. So I kept my blade sharp, not for the prospect of showing my skill, but for the need to prove that my commandants. And then I learned the way the Commandant thought, observed how tactics and strategy formed in Commandant's movements. Though our interactions will always be between human and machine, I still held to the hope that I can grow closer to the Commandant and become the best. And thus I learned anger. That's cool. I need to keep an eye out because I am legit curious. Because... I don't have any creator assets. Oh, wait, they added Gamescom assets? Hold on a minute. Okay, you know, I'll cover that later. Alright. What? Without hesitation, went on the offense against the constructs in my mind. Battle was joined the moment weapons were done. Let me... I'm sorry, I'm a bit distracted because they're like, full event rule. Let me, before you come, must roll going to be against the requirement. Every submission must be... Let me look. Alrighty. Alright. Okay, so, alright, it's weird. You're probably gonna see it because if I use the hashtag, you know. But I was fortunate enough to become an Ananta creator, so like you probably, I'm gonna probably make a lot of Ananta content. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy. That's why after this stream, I'll probably stream. I'm probably gonna stream for, you know, I'll see how long I can go for. So I wanna get some clips going in post-production stuff. So I'm gonna see how long I can go. In that moment, I realized with absolute clarity that I resented the idea of Commandant leaving me and loathed the prospect of anyone placing stakes on our separation. Because of that, I picked up a fallen construct's blade and charged for breaking their formation. For everything you got me, Commandant, is mine. Oh. That's a woman that knows what she wants. This is how Grey Raven was formed. Yes. Expect some organizational hiccups construct. If they put me on a plane, would he explode? I'm heavier than a plane. What do you mean? Despite some organizational hiccups, construct lose past all the required assessments. Do you mean to send her into combat, sir? Yeah. That carries certain risks, sir. I'm sure with more observation. We'll never get a real data if we don't deploy her. The purifying forces exist for that exact eventuality. Understanding that Nicola has his mind set, the technician shakes her head and pulls up a selection of military construct files on the terminal. Understood. We're allocating new members of Grey Raven. Do you have any special considerations, sir? Support type is a must, and also an armored one. No, a coronal leadership can decide on the second member. To be fair, they may have their own considerations on who to pair up with Lucio. Understood. I will send the finals to your office once the team members are confirmed. Work fast. One day in the halls of Babylonia. It was an important day. I felt my body tense, seized multiple times as if I were an old machine with outdated service. It was all because of a message from Commandant several days prior. After careful consideration from the command center, we have decided to replenish Grey Raven's ranks and start preparation for combat operations. Many more bureaucratic entries followed, but my attention was solely focused on one on the short curtain notice. Both with ground-side combat experience, that is to say, we were combat ready. I felt joy at the turn of events, but also worry about what Grey Raven would be turned into. At least I hope history wouldn't repeat itself. Just daydreaming here did not be no good. At Commandant's reminder, I opened the office door. Two unfamiliar faces in the office turned towards me. Male blue, female pink. I was at a loss for words, but such was the first impressions I had of my new teammates. Let me read this real quick. Oh, okay. I have plenty of time. So tomorrow... Wait, alright, so it starts tomorrow at 3 AM, obviously. Hold on. Alright, so... Okay. Oh, I have time. Alright, never mind. I thought... Never mind. Alright, good. Alright, never mind. I'm not pressed for time anymore. Okay, good. Alright, stream will be as scheduled. Alright. The female construct, however, kept fidgeting, shifting her position. No, because, like, I was like... Well, yeah, because, like... because... Like... Because I was invited to be an Ananta creator, right? And I'm like, okay, I can make good content on Ananta. You know, because I was unsure if they wanted us to not tell people, but then again, they want us to make content on the game, and they want us to use the hashtag Ananta Creator, so it's gonna be freaking obvious, you know. And given that I reacted to some trailers, I have clips I could probably make on this. I thought it would be smart to get them clips out, but I won't do it till tomorrow. But yeah, it's fun. The reason, like, the main thing is I want access to the information, you know, and I want to make content on the game, because the game is going to be so sick. Can you believe there's 2 cities? 2 huge-ass cities we can explore in that game. January 15th. And honestly, like, I enjoyed NTE, But I feel like Ananta is going to be bigger than NTE. I felt my mind destabilized as I spoke the words, even though no harm had come to me. I recognized the emotions as embarrassment, but I resolved to finish the sentence nonetheless. And honestly, guys, I'm gonna try to get some time off. I should have enough. I should have more PTO accrual. I'm gonna try to get a weekend off. That get the weekend off on release, because it releases on my day off anyway. But I want to see if I can get the Saturday, Sunday off, and then I have 4 days. Be sick. My name is Lee, framed Disney of Bapian, Padded Fire. My original team is not important. I have been assigned to Grey Raven. Dual guns are my weapon of choice. I am equally adept at strategic planning and close combat. Lee, Palefire, and File identified him as an attacker, same as me. My turn, my name is Liv, support construct. This is like the origin of the original team, though. Came from Ygritte. My preferred weapons are levitated weapon platforms. I look forward to working together. What about your vision? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm designated BPN 08 Eclipse. Oh yeah, for sure. Sure. Full transparency. I am not getting paid or sponsored. However, I am excited to have access to creator assets and news and stuff like that that I could cover. So it's very valuable too. Very valuable. And I'm glad it's actually for a game I'm excited for. Okay, I'm glad it's actually for a game I'm excited for. I've been looking forward to Ananta since it was Project Mugen like years ago. You know, like. Very pleased, very pleased. Information is power. Lowest powerful clips. The code names given to our frames. Katanas, dual guns, and levitating cannons. The weapons are we wielded. This was the new Grey Raven. Absolutely, man. Fight. Now we're fight Alpha. Begin mission. Oh, Jolly Rancher. Jolly Rancher time, Jolly Rancher time, Jolly Rancher time. I noticed my memory fragments a long time ago. I have no recollection of the last days of the old Grey Ravens in my memory as we were together one day and the next, and I was suddenly inexplicably alone. Blue. Yeah, so it's funny. I didn't realize this until I read that Silver Palace teaser. It was for a multiplayer mode. That's kind of sick. Vaguely remember the members of Old Grey Raven. Old Commandant's tactical preferences. Tandem attacks were Grey Raven's specialty. Where you going? That was our corrupted rabbit hero. Equipped for a short duration flight, hero would use his speed to bait the enemy into traps and ambushes. The rest have been drawn off. We just got the right, left, right. To be honest, I just might. Alright, we'll take a 5-minute breather. That's alright. Can I, like, unlock my thing? Be real quick. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, yeah. Oh, no ads. No. Not ads. Oh, it happens, man. It happens. I don't know when the ads are gonna be done on this thing. Probably 18 after. Yeah. 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 What? Ah, yeah. I mean, you guys are out of agile. Bruh. Bruh. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna also upload. I'm just gonna upload in the mornings instead of schedule my shorts out. I don't think it matters what time of the day you upload a short at. No, the one left was Muro's, one was on the right. They were hybrid type of constructs, able to adapt to changes in the battlefield and switch between attackers and support roles. Oh damn, that thing looks sick. By the time the riot noticed the subtle changes in quarry, it was already too late. The fight was already over and it was averted. An AMK was shot from the Muro's side and whipped around the lumbering riot wall. Dylan gave himself a boost with the recoil from his cannon, grabbed hold of the cable, closing the EM lock. The duo formed a makeshift tripwire within seconds, and as expected, the lumbering, corrupted form was unable to move out of the way and crashed into the table. Electric currents ran through the riot's frame in an instant. Even without pain receptors, its internal modules were shut down from the massive short. Lucia struck the final blow. A long-range message from the commandant. Command's body was flesh and blood. After all, in the combat scenario on the scale, standard procedure was to find a suitable vantage point to the coordinate from afar. All custom. Hold up, how is this thing still moving? Must be the punching virus. Records indicate that the virus was rewritten and repaired its host before, which also means that our attacks aren't working. My grip on the blade tightened. I sent instructions to Morol and Zun telling them to keep my EM noose wound tight. I'll send you to your end. Let's fight. Stand up and fight. Stand up and fight. Alright. This guy's easy. Ah. Bruh. Bro! Bro! Oh my god, I'm cooked. Bro! Fuck this boss! Oh, never mind. Okay, I guess I can't lose. It's mainly because I'm using units that I really don't like using. That's probably why, dude. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Yeah. All that was left was of the riot form was warped metal, broken circuitry. Some of its systems were still functioning enough to shed ominous lights through the dents and gashes in its carapace, but nothing else. It's a Norfolk Commandant did not respond. Moro's and we're pulling out. My orders transmitted, I sheathed my blade and dashed to the rear, stopping only when I noticed the absence of the falling footfalls. In the aftermath of the battle, only riot was left. The EM noose was still wound tightly around the non-functioning hulk, but the constructs who found it in the first place were nowhere to be found. Now is not the time for games. Report. Something frustrating in me ticked. My growl of frustration echoed in the empty field. Muro, Zud. I searched everywhere, even tearing down equipment they set up looking to data echoes, but there was nothing, not even a whisper. Right, Hero was here too. His channel is not a reminder of the failed connection. The channel was empty, the address vacant, my unasked questions fell in absent ears. What is happening? Still with us, Lucio? I was asking for your opinion on your teammates, Lee and Liv. There are other unlocated constructs, but barren of your performance, I'll allow you to cycle through them till you find the right candidates. The battlefield, the riot was gone, only Commander Nicholas stands in front of me, an open file in his hand, his gaze expectant as I ponder the future of Grey Raven. No, they were from the background of Grey Raven. They are who we're looking for. We are concerned and paragraph if they say forward. Alright. Only after commander left that I released an unintentionally held breath. I backed up against the wall, mind reeling at the pain of rampant destabilization. Every time I recall this specific memory, the data is always so scrambled to the point that my ritual process glitches, skipping ahead to the days leading up to my first meeting with Commandant. Theory on Luna, my past teammates commanded. The Lucia they knew could not be the me right now. Yep. Time to fight. Mind to frame pairing in progress, construct systems connected. Surrounded by the sounds of the pitched battle and the thunderous note of something shattered, I dodged and weaved around corrupted. Barring my way, my thoughts wholly focused on the mind pairing. This frame has yet to receive its final calibrations. Even if you reread the data afterward, I would only experience it as actions of another, not your own. As to stay after this battle, I will no longer be myself. That is why I have to recall all that I can before that happens. The time I've spent with Grey Raven, the Commandant, has been nothing short of eventful. First there was Nonsol, the malfunctioning spray painting mech that preached autonomy among machines. By my reckoning, the notion was not inconsiderable, as long as humans didn't come to harm. Then it was Tifa from Suzaku, lost to the virus. Like Liv, I felt sorry for her, and there was a way. If there was a way to save her, I would have gone for it. But her grief from losing her Commandant, a grief that I now understand had pushed her too far. The final blow was all I could give her. Then there was the estate guardians, turned to violence by the Ascendant. No matter their type, those machines all had memories of their own. It was for the sake of those memories that they lay there upholding their mission. Waiting for the past to return, I have no mercy for the Ascendant who would corrupt these benevolent creations. Technical system red. After that, we passed through the desert and met Forsaken, led by Watanabe. He seemed to have slipped through the cracks of my fragmented memories. I cannot sure what our relationship was with him. I may not agree with his methods, but his motives weren't unreasonable. We never made peace merely because commandants from Babylonia and Watanabes from the Forsaken. Merely that. In the underground city, we met a nun who had once taken care of me and Luna. Twisted as she was by punishing Virus, I still recognized her. Interesting. I knew that my memories of her were not my own, but I wanted to bear them nonetheless and thank her for her care. It was because of her and because of these memories that I came to be. Interesting. Okay. Then came another discovery. Kamui's hidden personality, Kamu. Over the comms, he had said that he would fix everything, make everything right, but Commandant taught me the truth behind those words long ago. No man is an island, and no one can put the words on their shoulders. It was for that reason the Grey Raven stood with Kamui together. Sometime later in the Arctic, I met the other me. The original me, once again, but this time it was different. My feelings toward her became complicated. There was fear, of course, but it was intermixed with the desire to understand what she had become. The armory helmet lay between her and me. Item, tactical sound. Okay. After recovering Rosetta's frame from the Arctic, we were sent to the space station. We never stopped evolving, neither did the punishing virus. Hydromas forced us groundside where we met the organization known as the Actilic. There were this way of life, and the other could live. And choices only they could make. Same one for the night, cool, thrust upon the world. Everyone struggles to strive to achieve their ends. They were only making their own choices, and so, for the first time, I made a decision on my own. From pairing error, please retry. There's no time to retry. Deep dive into my mind and keep the frame on autopilot. I'll cut through the clouded thoughts myself. Deep dive commencing. Okay. Alrighty. Something just ran past me. Yo, she's so cool. Hi Ken, how you doing? Yeah, I did. I reacted to a lot of trailers. Like I did the Silver Palace teaser, which I'll probably make that into a clip or a short or something because it was kind of short. But the Ananda trailer was hype as hell. We're getting 2 cities, and it's like also, were you also caught off guard by that Hoyoverse game? Yeah, there is a new Hoyoverse game, and it looked like it looked pretty much like heavily inspired by Elden Ring. You will see it upload. Hold on, hold on, I'll link it in media share, give me a sec. Huh. Let me see if I can find a media share, or I'll link it in media share. Notice fall. Alright, I'll link it. Nice try, buddy. I was too distracted. Haha. I'll share it in my media share. It looks really good, and I'm questioning on if it's even gacha at this point. I'd still play it though, it looks good. I literally screamed when it's like Hoyoverse. I'm like, what? Also, my reaction will be uploaded sometime in the coming days. I'm gonna prioritize getting that Ananta trailer up. But that'll be after stream though. Damn, this Lucio looks sick! Damn. System booting up. Pairing successful. Frame status says stable. Verify memory data. Oh, the music. Yeah. Bro. The music. Dude. Here's the thing, Ken. I may be speaking out of left field here. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be one. It's a co-op game for one. Like, I think it's a co-op thing. They have it, you know? I'll play it. It's still a Hoyoverse game. I'll play it, right? Like, I have a feeling what Hoyoverse is gonna do. They're gonna have their gacha section of their company, and then they're gonna use the money to make actual legit games. I can see them expanding that way. But I'm definitely gonna play it, because it looks sick, right? Complete, preparing to initialize, begin loading. I don't know. Here's the caveat though. The thing is, like, why people like gacha games is because they are free, for one. Two, you always have content to look forward to updating. If they make paid games, the game will have an ending, and then you have to probably wait years for more content from said game. So it's kind of like I'm on the fence here. I like playing games for free, but also like I've always been interested to see what happens if these companies put this kind of quality into just a AAA game instead of a gacha, you know? We're about to find out. Then again, I'm kind of like, I don't really pull that much in my gacha games. I like to pour to my pools and see the number go up, and then I like feeling like I'm rich in pool currency. So I have the opposite problem a lot of gacha players have. And I'm also very picky. I'm also lazy. Part of it is like, I'll be like, I want to pull this character, but like, I don't really feel like grinding and building them, so I'm gonna pass, you know. I'm kind of like that kind of player. I didn't think she could do it. Transmit the new combat configuration to the Grey Room Commandant on the priority channel. At this sync rate, the frame's combat abilities will not be a problem. The real problem is... You love that part of these games? What part? I won't fail. Such confidence. I may not know where I am or where you are. It really depends, Grim. It depends. And Arknight's Enfield is great because it literally does not... Out of all the gachas I play, Arknight's Enfield takes me the least amount of time to build somebody. Once I get the factory section done with a copy-paste a blueprint, and I build my pieces I need, bam, done, easy, great. But the thing is, it's easier now because, like, Thursday, I'm gonna do a Zenless stream where I dump my battery charge. I have 2,400 battery charge, as well as 1,000 extra battery, almost 1,000 extra battery charge. So, like, I have 3,400 battery charge, and I'm gonna try to build at least. I want to build my team. I want to probably level Lucia, but I'm not gonna min max. I used to be obsessed with min-maxing, make sure my stats were perfect, but now I honestly just don't give a fuck. I will make my teams passable, right? I'm not trying to be the best player in the world. I'll make my teams passable. Hashtag relatable. Light as a feather, the heavens within reach. With renewed strength coursing through my frame, I punch through a gap held open by my companions with a tower of the destination and look for the skies. I am relatable. Hashtag good. There at the top of the tower is everything ever longed for. I'm on my way. That was beautiful. Oh, by the way, I want to show you guys my my recent frames real quick, okay? I'll show you guys. When did I get hurt? What the hell? When did I get these? This is my new one. She looks amazing. Karenina Effulgence, dude. I got her on a whim too. Oh, let me switch her weapon. That's her weapon. Equip. Hold on a minute. Oh wait, no, that's not even her. Hold on, equip. Alright. There we go, that's her weapon. Look at that. 6-star weapon right there, buddy, yeah? And I got her. I gotta build her. There's another one I got. Not that one. This is the one I had. This is the one that Grim's obsessed with. Where is the other one? I had another one I pulled. They're here. This one. But I have her 6-star as well. Like... She has like a literal yo-yo. I gotta build these characters, right? She's adorable. I like her. She's cute. Like, PGR has like some of the... Like, I'm hoping some of this creativity towards PGR units kind of seeps into Wuthering Waves, you know? Even at Virgil. I like her quite a bit too. Dante, I had to do the collab. Like, legit, like, I love, like, my units. I did this, now I have to do live. Live backstory. Oh boy. Oh jeez.
Mother, how have you been lately? I've been well, Mr. Tree's growing well. Even sprouted flowers a few days ago. If only you could see them.
Alright, I can't do that voice all this time.
Ah, Mother,
You must be wondering if I've been lonely.
it's been fine though. Father brought me home a new mother and new brothers and sisters, so I haven't been lonely.
From now on, she'll be your oh my god, I hate that. She has a resting bitch face, goddamn. As for your new brothers and sisters, be nice to each other. Don't make your mother angry. Wow, Senzi! Thank you for the raid! Hello! How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing, Senzi? How was your stream?
Hello!
Hello, MG Scab. How you doing? I gotta stretch. Oh, that's reading. Oh, jeez. How y'all doing? How you doing? How you doing? Cherry, yep. Just finished a very long... Oh, damn, how long were you streaming for? What were you streaming? From now on should be your oh, I read this.
Oh.
Alright, dignified woman.
What are you even speaking of? She is so well behaved and gentle. How would she cause me trouble? I'm sure we'll get along, won't we? Yes, Mother. We'll be like...
Dude, I don't trust them.
We'll be like two peas in a pod, Liv. Yep, I've always wanted a younger sister as well.
Nice to meet you as well. Fake Grand Order and stream 7. Jeez! You deserve a rest. Damn. That's crazy long. Damn. I just reacted to the Gamescom. That's fair. 7 hours is pretty good length for a stream too. So like, I think it's a sign for you should rest too. But yeah, we reacted to the Gamescom stuff. There was some gotcha trailers. Like there was a Ananta trailer. It's gonna be crazy. There's a new Hoyoverse game coming out. It's crazy.
Shouldn't this lowly and menial work be done by machines? Our father is the chairman of the greatest medical research center in the city. You can't possibly like this boring stuff, can you? Okay, look at you two. Liv, don't take it the wrong way. Those two just know how to talk.
Listen to your mom, Liv. Be nice to your brothers and sisters. You can learn a lot from them, alright?
Yes, Father.
Yeah, they're still working my research center, right? I mean, oh, wrong voice. Yes, it'll be busy. There's a new project of which the details I cannot disclose. Anyhow, I might not be able to spend time with you for a while. Oh no. Okay, so he's gonna leave and everything's gonna go to shit. Great. I'm expecting that. That's okay. It's all for the good of humanity, I understand.
If there's anything I can help with, please let me know.
Goodbye, honey. I'll take care of the household. Oh no, don't leave me with her, please. Since the new family members came, I've learned a lot of things. Cooking meals for 3 and 10 minutes, washing clothes with a minimum of water, all practical life skills. I'll be sure to get along with my new family, Mother. I know you're up in heaven, but don't worry, I'll have a good time. Dude, I do not trust them at all. Either place, Liv, can you find a white dress for your sister? I'm sure you can do such an easy test, right? Things are gonna get dark. I don't know if I'm ready, dude. Things are gonna get dark. I can tell. About to get real dark. Alright. Out of place. The important dinner. All the important figures will be there. I want to introduce everyone to the gracious support known as my family with this opportunity. Oh, honey, we're a family. This is what I should do, right? Children. Yes, Mother. Mother, I want to wear that handmade white dress for dinner. Of course, you're a perfect match for that dress with your beauty. But where did I put that dress again? Liv! Liv! Liv, can you help Mother find that white dress of mine? Think you can handle it? Yes, Mother. I can stay back and take care of our home. These are short. What is going on? Look at how lovely. Look at my lovely son and daughter. Oh, they look absolutely fabulous. Liv, why aren't you dressed up? Wait, she's not been well. She doesn't like crowds, right, Liv? I can stay back and take care of our home. The child likes to be somewhat calm and quiet, so just like I have a feeling they're excluding her on purpose, and it's making me mad. Sorry, this child's too absorbed in her own world. I hope she's not been too much trouble. Oh heavens, no! I've always treated her as my own. How could she be in trouble? Dude, I need to know. Bro, listen. I've seen this scenario play out in so much fiction before, dude. So much fiction before. Then Liv, you can stay at home and rest. It's about time as well. You and the children go get ready. I'll have time to be. Okay, honey. See you there. Dude, this is going by so quick. I want to know more. Unknown virus causing a pandemic, panicking people, malfunctioning, and crazed machines attack military front lines, medical warfare. We urge you to keep calm and... I will never agree to this. If my children become affected, that's a battlefield. Even if it's not the front lines, it's too dangerous. I will never agree to this. No one, not any organization, not any person can run from this duty. Nobody. That includes me and this family. Just use your authority. You're the chairman of the Medical Research Center. Do something about it. You mean evading a draft? This is a war of all humanity. There's nowhere to run as long as we're on Earth. After a clamorous argument, the two fall into a long and deep silence. Resounding in the house are the cries, gunfire, mechanical buzzes of the virtual screen. Older Liv. Father, Mother, let me go to the war zone, please. I'm never going there. If I go there, then there'll be no one to take over Father's position in the Medical Research Center. He can't go. Father's work requires a successor. Not me as well. I won't. I'm just a girl. And wasn't I to meet a boy from some chairman council? I'll be engaged soon. And she has someone she likes. If she goes to the war zone, then Mother will worry for her terribly. But if it's me, then at least I can do like what Father and Mother said for the good of humanity, right?
No, Lord.
I feel like it may have I thought this was gonna be dark a bit, but I guess not. Damn, why do we need this many rooms, man? Alright, see? Oh, what? closet. Alright. Oh, jeez. That guy, you're a tall bitch. Jesus.
大丈夫です。
Alright. Such a pretty dress. No? Still no?
さっき私足引っ張ってなかったですよね。
What was the point of that? Oh, when did I have her? What? To a new world. We'll bring Miss Liv away. Understood. Aren't you going to have a few words with her? I've said all that's left to say. Just bring her back after the war ends. Alright. She's finally gone. Oh, yeah. They did, yeah, I guess they didn't like, I hate these people. Bro. Please answer my question. I would, they could have fleshed this out more, because, like, I feel like there's subtle undertones of abuse there, right? There's subtle, like, neglect, and I wish they would have touched on that more. You know, I wish they would have. Maybe another time, I don't know. Retreat, abandon the current battlefield, retreat all grounds units, retreat. Oh, damn. Oh my god, it burnt! Okay, I'm good. Moonshine finally be hitting me, man, I swear. Shame! You think I have shame? You think? You think I have shame? Absolutely not, bro, okay? Damn, what the fuck? You've been watching me how long? You think? Goddamn, bro, they keep tripping me and I'm embarrassed, okay? You think I have shame? No, I don't have shame, okay? I am the most shameless person you'd ever meet, okay? Oh yeah, I'm most shameless. I am shameless, opportunistic. And arguably, I'm the meanest creator ever. Arguably, I'm so mean. I'm so mean. Aren't I mean, Chad? Aren't I the biggest? I'm the biggest, like, meaniest. All right, I'm the meanest ever.
さっき私足引っ張ってなかったですよね。
I do. I do. I do. And you know, I know. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I missed the DMC club. I do my daily stream. What do you mean I missed the dude? I have the characters. I did the DMC collab last year. I'm just now trying to get up to the top of the story, which I am. Arguably, I am I'm following a order guide for chapters and interludes. I'm catching up on interludes for today. I don't know how often I'm gonna stream Punishing Grey Raven, but I'm gonna try to get caught up more quickly than I have been. Yeah. After this, if you're still around, what? Oh my god. If you're still around in like a few minutes, Trunks, after this chapter's done, I'll show you my characters real quick, okay? Left rib. Treatment's done. It's pointless, medic. The ground floor is all retreated. When the corrupted move in here, no one's gonna live. It's an honor to have met you in my last moments, but please just run. You'll save more people if you live longer. Please don't forget to apply direct pressure to the wound in the next 30 seconds. Liv turns silently and climbs toward the next wounded soldier. This girl. Damn it! After a while, the contract squads finally arrive at this battlefield. Push forward. Wait, isn't this area already abandoned? Why are there so many life signals? For an XG, we found one heavily wounded medic and 35 treated soldiers. They were all treated by this one medic. Quick, we have to save her. Her vitals are stable now. The temporary consciousness here is also active. Wake her. Liv, can you hear me? Yo, I feel like in a future chapter we're gonna revisit her family. I feel like it. I feel it. We need your consent, based on data. For like 1 second, and that comment appeared. Yeah, I know, right? Yo, Trunks, if you hang around for a little bit, I'll show you my characters if you want me to. If not, it's fine. It's simple. The research speak up a little bit, I'm having trouble hearing. Because we, humanity, needs you. Liv would really be goated healer, huh? You deserve to live more than so many people, that's it. Any other questions? It's okay, I accept. Very well. Construct model. Memory Liv, beginning modification. Oh. Knock, knock. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. Hello, ma'am, pardon me, but is Liv's home? Yes, but dear, get over here. What is it? I think it's about Liv. The battle's over. What's the soldier doing here? Is it a death notification? No, ma'am. Liv was seriously wounded in battle, was in critical condition, but she was making a stable recovery. Critical condition. In the last battle, Miss Liv has saved over 30 lives on the battlefield and by herself. Therefore, she has been awarded a first-class military accolade and has been promoted to lieutenant. She is a crowning achievement in the next generation of soldiers from leaders of the Medical Research Center. Here's a picture and letter your daughter sent you. Father, what's a first-class accolade? It's the greatest honor. Think I'll have a chance to earn a first-class military accolade like Liv? Fat chance, buddy! Sit down! Only if you join the military. Frickin' stupid ass. Oh, really? Oh, damn. Never mind then. I thought you were a regular player. It's fine though. That story is very dark and very well written, from what I hear. So I'm just gonna stick to it. And honestly, I hope Wuwa has more inspiration from the character designs in this game, because they're really good. No, that's fair. Liv was jealous of my dress, so I gave it to her. Now it's my turn to be jealous. Congratulations, sir. Your child is truly remarkable. The man nods awkwardly. How did you raise such an outstanding daughter? Shh. Go on your way now. Well, that's good. I'm glad you guys like it, because it was kind of a headache to figure out how to make the ball toggle come back, but it's fine. Sorry to do Grey Raven and Willow before it was on console. That's fair. How far are you in Honkai Impact? Out of curiosity. Yeah, that's what I fear. Did they get the specs? Because like that's one of my things I was curious about. Because like I know my PC will run it fabulously. Phones, on the other hand, rip.
Mother, father, I brought honor to the family. I hope you're proud of me. Sis, thank you for the dress. Too bad I didn't have too many opportunities to wear it in the military. But I'll always keep it safe in my dresser and cherish it. Brother, my time in the Med Corps has taught me the importance of technical support from a medical research center. Advancement in technology have saved more people than we have. Father's work really is important. I hope you can learn a lot from him. I have a new home now. I won't be able to come back and live with y'all anymore. But for the days ahead, I will still protect you and everyone on the battlefield. Okay. If you do ever get back into it, Trunks, I did not play part 2, but I recommend you finish part 1 at the very least. Because I kind of stopped playing after part 2 release because it just didn't feel the same anymore. Because my biggest gripe is like, I would say you are. I would say you are, yeah. You're pretty much over the middle part. I feel like I can't remember the exact chapter number, but like, I don't know. Did you do the I don't know. I think you can go into the chapter select and look how much you have to go. That interlude's done. Alright, Trunks, I'm gonna show you my characters, alright? I wouldn't mind playing part 2 since I only played for Sparkle, then got into the story. Sparkle. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if that's your cup of tea, by all means. I think part 2 is just about to be done. But here, let me show you my characters. Hold on. I have her. Yeah, Honkai Impact 3rd story in part 1 is like Hoyoverse's best work, and you can't change my mind. I have Dante and his weapon. This. I have her. I have her. I have her. Nanami. I have Virgil. This one, this one. Or this one. Alright. I'm only on chapter 10 of PGRL. But I'm working on interludes. I hope they do as well, like... Pager is good, honestly. Like, Pager is good. Like, I legit, like... I try to stream this when I can. I prioritize my main games first, but like... Pager and Zenless are gonna be like, kind of like my alternating games when my main 3 is caught up on, you know? It is completely dried up on the gray soil and looks more like a piece of specimen. A white dove lands next to it, then chirps and flies away. I have a hydration drink. Okay. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. Yo, thanks for the rose. Seal Enjoyer, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. I still play ZZZ, HSR. Yeah, that's good. That's a good roster. Dang. Light pierces through the heavy, impermeable clouds. Birds rise above the empty church as a sudden gust blows across.
The gust soon grows into a gale that catches the attention of every living thing, from crouching humans to fighting constructs. Even the creatures who were bred from the red tide have paused their slaughter. They all look at the light. It gets a lot of content. That's probably why. From the light she descends. She first sees with her eyes, then feels the punishing virus with her frame. The virus is floating in the air, and also present in the mind of constructs data within the red tide. The virus is entangled with infinite noisy data. When she feels it, she also feels the agony and scream of thousands of souls. Alright, good night, bye, Ken. Thanks for stopping by. She waves the scepter, letting the punishing virus rush into her mind, along with all her painful emotions. Her mind is immediately overwhelmed by the data torrent, but also infinitely extended. I finished Wua and got done was easy. Currently going to stories. Yeah, it's fair. I'm prioritizing stories. Like, I'm caught up with Wua, Enfield, and Nikke story-wise. Like, the next 2 streams are going to be Zenless streams, unless I want to make Friday a PGR stream. Keep it light. I'll have to see what I'm feeling like. But yeah. Her actions are no longer guided by her mind and memory, but by the duty-like instinct. Instead, with her specialized frame running at an extremely high frequency, her body becomes more brilliant each time she waves her scepter. Skelly Cake? Skelly Cake? Nah. The only cake is from the games I play. The only chance of me ever seeing Skelly Cake is if I commission a 3D model. Which, who knows when that will be. That's Bianca, right? Agony, despair, remorse, almost all the emotions and memories that the virus has ever caused on this planet have flooded in like a furious roar from the abyss, along with the distortion caused by corrupted data. Not getting Lucy, yeah, I got them both. I got Lucy and Rebecca. I haven't built two. They turn into thorns that spread across her mind, piercing into her heart like stakes. A vital fluid surges from her chest as her artificial heart continues to beat. More fluid comes out of her mouth and nose. She cannot tell whether it is vital fluid or the red tide. That's unfortunate. Did you at least get you? Yeah, you got Rebecca. Rebecca was free, but yeah, I luckily had enough pulls. I'm not pulling. My next pull will not be until that one chick with the umbrella and Aitchen. She takes in all the information too hastily and feels like she has drowned in the river of eternity. Every thorn spike carries multiple memories. All are transmitted to her within an instant. Countless lives are displayed in front of her. Memory data that belongs to different souls, related to unrelated of the punishing virus, has occupied her mind. Oh yeah. The chest of a construct is penetrated by a corrupted that was once her friend. A wandering scavenger jumps into the red tide to respond to his love. Inside a smoking forest, a lost child hugs a hetero sapien who keeps calling him while piercing his body with its arms. Every second is split into 1,000 milliseconds. Every millisecond is split into 1,000 microseconds. She witnesses multiple lives within every unit of time. She stays within every soul on Earth. Liv looks up as her vision blurs. She sees a color other than the red that devours the sky. A gray bird flutters and stops on the branch nearby. Thanks for likes! It tilts its head. Unlike other distorted data in her mind, the bird feels like a living creature from a real world that accidentally ended up here. She cannot tell the breed of the bird, but suddenly it chirps and flaps its wings, pulling her into a data stream. Wait, is that Liv? I thought it was Bianca for a second. A magpie lands on a bush, but soon flies away as a hand waves. I bend down to pick up the hairband left in the grass. I lift out a sigh, then shout out loud. Calliope, my young lady, who are you? A little head pops out of the bush. Callie. I walk over and see her sitting all along, digging the soil with a mini shovel. I squat down and take out my handkerchief to wipe out the mud on her cheeks. So that is young Liv. What the hell? What are you planting, my young lady? Honeysuckles. She answers in a serious manner. Because winter is over, I want to plant honeysuckles all over the place to celebrate the passing of winter. Then don't make Callie look up before you get it every single time. She immediately gets up hearing the mistress' voice, quickly put the hairband on her so the master won't rant about the importance of being presentable. I forgot to check the time again. Thanks, Callie. Thanks to the mistress' teaching, she is always very polite. I can't help but pat her on the head, seeing her shy smile. My young lady, you should go eat now. I will keep watch the sprouts to make sure they aren't eaten by the sheep. Is that okay? She is a little hesitant, but I want Callie to eat together with us. If Belle eats my flower, I will take her dinner away. Young mistress loves gardening, so the mistress lets her grow all sorts of plants in the back garden. Belle is the name of a sheep we saw in the market. I was going to slaughter, but the young mistress begged me to bring it back. The mistress let her keep the sheep in the garden. Somehow I feel like my life is similar to this old sheep's. My grandmother was a believer. She disregarded the advanced technologies in bionic machines and believed a devoted heart would prevail. Over time, our family fell behind the world, but she held on to the pride of the family until the very end. Damn, that's all to read. I might have 30 more minutes in me. This is a lot of reading. Still, piety alone could not save a large family on the brink of collapse. After losing our home, we began wandering. I could not even find a job in a world full of amazing machines that I could hardly imagine. Nobody wanted to hire a person with zero knowledge about modern technologies. Machines may replace human labor, but they will never replace our beautiful souls. My mother used to say this to me a lot. Let me see how many more interludes we have. What I might do Zenless tomorrow, or Zenless on Thursday. Zenless on Thursday, PG on Friday. I think that'd be a good one. Keep it variety, keep it alternating. And I think during the gacha part of streams on Monday and Fridays, I'll alternate. I'll do like a Zenless Monday, PGR Friday kind of thing for the gacha half. If assuming I'm caught up on the other 3 main ones. when I catch the illusions of, I always see a smiling mistress instead of the family that I remember. Calliope, who's that? You say it every time. I take her hand and walk towards the mistress. I really mean it this time, Belle. Don't eat my flowers. Belle responds with a long bah. What? Skawi? What? What? I realize the spring has come. The young mistress is crying on the grass when I find her. My young lady, what's happening? Alright, we'll take a 5-minute recess. I'll pause. We'll take a 5-minute recess. A little 5-minuter. I like Mori. Huh? They aren't playing yet? What? What's not playing yet? Huh? Oh, yeah. Listen here, buddy. Your streamer has a lot. I'd rather buy a sec box. Sec box? I think I should just be about done by now. Okay. Under the moon, we see her struggling to hug Belle with her arms open. She has tears in her eyes and has to bite her lips to not cry out. I rush over to realize Belle is chewing her hair. Her face turns red from the pain, but she stays still as the sheep mistakes her hair for hay. Bad girl, stop it. I could have forced the sheep to look. Why didn't you call me? But Belle is not eating anything for 2 days. Will she get better if she eats my hair? I think, you know, looking back, I think the chat overlay suits this layout better, you know? Though I have to frickin' remove the name doubling up. I don't like that, but like... yeah. Plus, no matter the brightness or whatever, the blurred background helps differentiate the text a bit. Belle's just tired. It's preparing for a new journey. It just needs some good rest. A new journey? Where's she going? Is she going to leave me? It can't stay in one place forever, my young lady. It's late now. Mistress would be worried if she can't find you. I'm a bit confused, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. She let go of her hand. Tears are still on her lashes. She starts to ask about her mother. Why is she always sleeping? Is she very tired? She has been exhausted. She just also needs rest. The mistress is awake now. She misses you a lot and wants to see you. I feel like this is probably before her mother died. I miss her too. Without a word, I take her hand, but deep in her heart, I am praying, dear God. Also, the cool thing with this chat overlay, guys, I think if you use my emotes, it makes them big. You know, if you want to try it out. It makes them, like, big, kinda. At least that's what I set it as, hopefully. Mr. the Fighter. See? Isn't that cool? Yo, that's cool, right? That's so sick. Aren't I smart for setting that way? Look at that. I think it only works if the emote's on its own, though, unfortunately. Struggling to hold my grief, I stagger inside the ward. The young mistress is sitting there holding the mistress's pale, slim hands covered under a white cloth, the very hands that took me out of winter but left me. But another more excruciating pain. Oh yeah. But I'm sorry about I see the young mistress's face. I have never seen her so helpless. She tightens her grip on her mother's hand for one instant, then gives up as if she wants to wake her up, but does not want to interrupt her sleep. She opens her mouth, slightly pale, lips trembling. I see dried tear stains under her eyes. This child has lost her soul and does not know what to do for the rest of her life. Oh yeah. I only find out later that the mistress... Once I get my my outfit fixed, like with the hood and all that stuff, I'm gonna kind of, I'm going to redo my emotes. The young mistress hears the noise. Oh my god! Bruh! You know, it sucks. My vacation's almost over. I go back to work Saturday. Oh yeah, I know. I know who does what. I know who redeems what. Right next to the chat window, guys, I have an activity feed. Is mother not gonna wake up again just like Val? I mean, I hate myself for not being able to do anything. Yeah, it's fine. I got to make money, so we'll be going back to the Monday, Friday streams, and I'm gonna try, starting next week, I'm gonna try to slip in an after work stream. And on the Wednesdays for variety, I just gotta figure out what, you know, and then I'm gonna try to do half gotcha, half variety again on Monday, Fridays. Just to kind of get, because I want to, my second channel, I want to gear my second channel niche to horror. Huh? What are you spending 1K points on? Huh? Do I always yell at you, Grim? I'm sorry. Here. Here, Grim, here. Oh, boy. Where are you, Grim? Get over here, Grim. Come here. Come here. Oh, Grim, come here. Come here. It's okay. Run. Wow, why you gotta run? What? TTS? Oh, yeah. I'm so shocked by her words and immediately argue back. She's so sobbing. She looks up and forth. Sorry, Callie. I will take good care of you and father. Sorry, as long as I fear that when they make me speechless. In the name of God, I will never leave you. I want to make 1,000 promises. I want to walk up and hug her, so she can let down her guard and cry it all. But somehow I see Mistress and her miserable smile through my vision blurred eye tears. I don't know if it is an illusion or if God really has heard my prayer. I see Mistress again. This great, beautiful lady descends into the ward. It's kind of brilliant as when I first met her. Smiling, she puts her arms around the young mistress and kisses her on the forehead. She then disappears in the air as if she had never been here. Weird. The young mistress... Oh, yeah? I could. How long are they, though? I don't want to make any promises of when, but I think I do have them downloaded because they were on sale for like $5 for all 3 of them or something. That's a good deal. The young mistress used to have so many quirky dreams. She wanted to become a forest ranger, open a flower shop that keeps all sorts of animals, or be a shepherd that helps soaked sheep stand up after rain. She never talked about them again. The master has a family business to pass down. The mistress, who used to kindly preserve her naive dreams, is no longer around. She starts to read books in her room all day and night. I have a vague feeling that the death of Mistress has given her a new direction. Play Don't Starve together. I'd rather cut my own tongue out than play Don't Starve. No, like, hear me out. I played that. I don't think I said play Don't Starve together. I played Don't Starve before. And I kid you not, I fucking sucked at that game. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And like, I'm not good at those types of games. I can play it for a gag for one stream just to see. I can get really drunk and play it, see how far I can make it if you really want me to. Damn. We'll have to see. At the end of the day, I'll play what I feel like playing, but I do have the old Exoduses on my thing, in case, you know. Alright, Sin. I'm probably gonna end it in like after this interlude sections are done. I'm gonna end it because honestly, like I thought I could go for longer, but this is honestly a lot of reading, and it's intriguing reading though. Like I like reading this, but I also in the back of my head, my content creation part of my brain's like, you should end stream and do some post-production stuff like now. And I'm like, okay, but at least make it to 4 hours, you know. The master summons me to a study. He stammers with an embarrassed look, telling me that he wants to order the most advanced management AI. I have a bad feeling about it. Ruber. That was so cute, Graham. Oh my god. Sir, you don't need to pay me. I just want to stay here and look after you and the young mistress. We can't stay in the old days forever. Science has changed the world. But you liked it that way when the mistress was around, didn't you? I'm sorry, sir. I'm just concerned about you and the young mistress. We're fine now. Besides, we need some time on our own. The master keeps looking away. It suddenly comes to my mind that he has been coming home late recently, and then I recall grayish-brown hair that I often found in his laundry, along with other signs. I understand what he's trying to say. I see. The master is making the shape of the sheep with the snow in the garden. How I miss her smile. Bella's buried right there. The mistress and young mistress made her tombstone. I guess it's my time to embark on a new journey. Are you too, Sin? Take care. Sir, she is a good young lady. I can't think of anything I want to tell her to say. Please take good care of her. Seeing him recover from the death of his wife is the only thing that can make me feel slightly better. I will, thank you, Kelly, but it's been many years. I want to know who she is. I have failed to keep my promise, but as long as you and Master can live on happily, I return to the winter that I came from.
I find a casual job not far from the mansion. The pay is far from decent, but I'm still concerned about the young mistress and want to be able to go back occasionally. Life is never easy for ordinary people. Another season has passed when I have finally settled in. One spring morning, I find the honeysuckle along the street blossoming on the way to work. The memory of the young mistress hits me so hard that I put down all the tools and rush through the entire neighborhood, heading toward their home. I just want to see her from afar. I wonder how she is doing. Has her winter passed? The sun is high in the sky when I arrived outside the mansion. I wait anxiously, hoping to see her through the fences in the garden. Thank goodness, I don't have to wait too long. I almost shout out in excitement when I see her walking in the garden with a pot in her hands. Oh my, the young mistress, she has lost so much weight. Sorrow grips my heart once again. I want to take her hand, wipe the mud off her face, and give a warm hug. She no longer skips around. Her hairband is tied up properly and has been only a few months, but I feel like she has grown so much the innocent child is gone. I gaze at the young mistress, trying to remember everything about her at this very moment, but I must not let her see me, for she would blame herself again after seeing me in dire straits. I told her I feel about her job out from my left. She squats down next to the garden bed and starts digging with the same old mini shovel. I realize the garden has been renovated. All the flowers that she once grew are now gone, replaced by neat green foliage and automatic robot gardeners. That's sad. That is sad. That's very sad. Very sad, very sad, very sad. She continues to dig up the soil. Her face looks as serious as before. There's no longer mud to it. I watched her move honeysuckle from a pot to the garden bed. Hey, is breakfast ready? Her shows up in the window on the second floor. The young mistress looks up slightly nervous. Yes, it's in the kitchen. Father starts work early today, so I only cooked for 3 people. You have it first. There are so many questions one asks. Why does young mistress have to make breakfast? Who is this girl? She lowers her head and continues planting seedlings, but she looks lonely and saddened. Damn. But what can I do? Confront the master of the mansion when I'm no longer part of it? Unable to do anything, I feel suffocated by the sense of guilt. I spent hours wandering outside the fence, and I could not gather the courage to step into the mansion. Ever since that day, I have never stopped regretting that I did not talk to... Dude, like... This is a long, like, first part of the interlude. But it's so interesting. I want to know who this girl is, though. Every time I see her alone look in my dream, I feel the urge to see her in person, but I never got to meet her again. The letters I sent to the master were never given replies. After a few years, I finally settled down and opened a flower shop. It doesn't make a lot of money, but enough to keep myself fed. I never hear anything from the young mistress. Still haunted by the guilt and uncertainty, I rarely go back to look for her again. Maybe she has already found her new family and friends. Maybe it was all just my misunderstanding. Still, I put... Still, I put many of her favorite flowers in the window on the day that my shop opens, hoping that one day she may come by. Life is finally getting better. I am already looking forward to a day that I can go back and visit her, but doomsday comes soon after. Now the punishing is that the virus can turn the machines we see every day into ruthless killers. All residents have fled the city, machines are scrapped, abandoned, and on the streets, government announcements are looped on screens. My flower shop looks like a god's joke. I believe the master will protect the young mistress. I can only think that way. I go to her mansion one last time when I pack up my bags and prepare to head to the shelter. From a distance, I see a military vehicle driving past the gate. Are they here to protect her? She will be fine. I gaze at the now desolated garden. It is nothing like what I remember. Finally, I find the honeysuckle that young mistress planted for many years ago. It is completely dried up on the gray soil and looks like more like a piece of specimen. A white dove lands next to it, then chirps and flies away. Damn.
I have lost all sense of time, and the wandering journey, pain and suffering in the post-apocalyptic world have turned me into a numb and dull walking dead. Only memories can remain in my life in the past as a human. When I was a human, I could endure the pain. But in a world of the punishing virus, we are no longer humans, but animals that would do anything just to live another day. You see, this is why you don't make robots. That's the path we're heading on. Like with these robots we're making and stuff like that, and the AIs and all that stuff, man. We're one bad decision away from a punishing virus outbreak. It's gonna happen. Can I really see my loved ones here? That's the first thing that comes to my mind when the red tide devoured my camp. When other scavengers scream and run, I only close my eyes, waiting for miracles to happen. I don't know if it is my illusion or if God has actually descended. I feel like I've seen the mistress. I cannot see her face, but she gently puts her arms around me like an angel. I open my arms to embrace her. This is the final relief, but when I see the angel's face, I know it must be a miracle, for she is not the mistress, but a grown-up young mistress. I know somewhere in the world she must have become the person she always wants to be. I shed happy tears at the last moments of my life. Dude. I'm probably gonna end it here. It's getting close to the 4-hour mark. It's probably gonna take me like my plans for tomorrow. Alright, cause I'm gonna probably, hopefully, third time's a charm, do that Mecha Chameleon game with my friend. Cause his streaming schedule is a bit whack because he's trying to switch shifts. Because he's trying to get to a morning shift. But if he cannot do it tomorrow, I might just makeshift a PGR stream just to continue this, you know? Or I'll take the night, I don't know. I'll keep y'all updated in the Discord though, obviously, but yeah. This was overall fun. A lot of exciting stuff coming with gacha. A lot of non-gacha games that I'm excited for too. Yeah. So like, what was I gonna say? Fuck. What are you excited for the most, Grim? I'll figure it'll ask you real quick. What are you most excited for? Like, I don't even know, are you excited for Ananta? 'Cause I'm curious. Zenless? Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I figured. Well, if things go as planned, Zenless should be fun Thursday. I'm just gonna dump freaking. You know what? Let me if you want to stick around for a few minutes, I want to show you my battery charges. Just give me a second.